Idaho here again with another amazing recipe that includes potatoes in it. This particular recipe is something that my mom used to make as a special treat for us in our house. I remember I grew up in Idaho. And the first thing we're going to do is I pre-cooked some hot dogs. And I'm going to slice some of these open, and I'm going to lay them on a cookie sheet. Now, I have put a silpat on here. If you don't have a silpat, a nice piece of parchment would help. It just helps with cleanup, okay? And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. And we're going to slice these open and lay them down, okay? This is the entire package of hot dogs. When I do this, I buy Ballpark Franks because I like the way they plump up. The other hot dogs just don't seem quite to do the same way. So you're welcome, Ballpark, for that free advertisement. All right, now, then I'm going to take my lovely scoop and I'm going to take some mashed potatoes that are pre-prepared. And we're going to put 2 to 3 scoops of mashed potatoes in the middle of each of these. So some will have 2. See, I don't like the way that went, so I go back over, fix it. Okay. And we're going to put these, look at that. Yummy mashed potatoes. Right down in the middle of these hot dogs. Now, I did use my air fryer to pre-cook these. That just makes this a little bit faster than doing them in the oven. But the next part we're going to do, I'm actually going to use the oven on the broiler setting. Okay? So keep that in mind. And like I said, they were pre-cooked. You can cook them more if you want. If you want them to be blackened on the outside, you can do that. I did not want them done that way because I knew they were going back in the oven. Okay? Almost there. Let's do a couple more with just 2. Because my husband will like them better with just 2. Otherwise, I'll fill him up too much. So there's at least 1 more with 2. He doesn't eat much. He's kind of like a mouse. If you ever read the book, if you give a mouse a cookie, it's kind of like him. That's how he eats. Okay. Now, we are going to take black pepper. And yes, the mashed potatoes are already seasoned. Yes, I know it. But we're going to take more ground black pepper and put it right on top of these. I have this man that I'm married to, and he will tell you that there is no such thing as too much ground black pepper on something. Okay? There's that. And then a little bit of salt. All right. And the last thing we do before these go in the oven on the broiler is we are going to cover them with grated cheddar cheese. 2 things I want to say about this. Get good cheddar cheese. This is Tillamook sharp cheddar cheese. Do not get it pre-shredded. When they pre-shred cheese, it does not melt the same way. You want this to have the texture that comes from having you actually grated it yourself. So please, please, please remember that. I promise they will be better that way. Never buy pre-grated cheese. It saves you, 3 minutes, maybe. And the flavor difference just is not the same. Not worth the 3-minute time. Okay? This was almost a pound of cheddar cheese. I say almost because when I brought it home, my husband decided he needed to eat some of this while I was gone. And so there wasn't quite a pound there. Okay, because he loves cheese. He'll eat cheese morning, noon, and night. We both do, so. Okay, that goes in. I'm going to put this in the oven, broil it, and I'll show you what it's like when it comes back out. Okay? Hey! So, we were working on these lovely hot dogs and mashed potatoes. Look at those, would you? Your family is going to love those. I promise. Enjoy them.